Hey, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diane, and today we're going to be doing a turkey meatloaf. And I'm going to start out by adding 2 pounds of ground turkey to my dish. And we're going to put in onions and a little bit of green pepper. And I'm just doing some pre-chopping because I'm going to put it in my fast food chopper here to save a little time. But it's going to be a whole onion and, like I said, about a half of a green pepper. You can leave that out certainly if you don't want to put the green pepper in there. That is absolutely fine, and that is up to you. We do like a little green pepper in ours. And because turkey can be so dry, I always add a little oil to mine, either olive oil or avocado oil. Today I'm going to be putting in avocado oil, and that's just going to help with bringing some moisture to that turkey. And I do 2 eggs instead of just 1. I add 2 eggs. Again, that's going to help it not only to combine, but that's going to add more moisture to the turkey. Alright, I just washed my hands up from fooling with that egg, raw egg. And then I'm going to generously salt my ground turkey. I'm going to be using this real salt, which I happen to really like. We're going to do a generous, about a good teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to put in about a good teaspoon of ground black pepper. Now, in an effort for us to try to eat a little bit more healthier, we have been switching out ground beef for ground turkey, and it has been really, really good. My husband seems to like it, so we're just going to continue on with doing that. And so I'm just cutting a little bit because the food chopper is going to do all the work for me. I'm just cutting it so that it will fit into the dicer. And this is very good. That's what we got here. Oops, dropped a couple. Just put those right in there. And then, of course, always, you want to have clean hands. So always wash your hands before you start anything. My hands are impeccably clean. I have washed them thoroughly. And then we have our breadcrumbs. And you can just use stale bread if you want to, whatever you have. But I kind of like just doing this because, you know, why not? They're already crumbled for me. I don't put a whole lot of breadcrumbs in it. Just a little will do, okay? And to add more flavor, we're going to be putting in vinegar. So about 1 teaspoon of vinegar. And then we're going to put in some mustard. Again, about 1 teaspoon of mustard. And then we're going to add some brown sugar. So about a tablespoon of brown sugar is going to go in there. Put in this kitchen bouquet. And this is also a seasoning. And it also will kind of turn your turkey a little brown, like make them think it's ground beef. But it adds a lot of flavor to it. And so we're going to come in here. We're going to add some Mrs. Dash also, just to add more flavor. We're going to add some paprika. And then last thing we're going to add just a little bit of onion powder. Even though we got onions in it, I'm going to add onion powder too also. And then I'm just going to start out by blending it with a large spoon so we can get it blended. And then I'll go in with my hands. And then we're going to put our ketchup in there as well. But first we're going to blend it with our spoon. We're going to get it pretty well incorporated. Kind of get those eggs beat up a little bit. Now, this, the reason I put the vinegar and the brown sugar in it is because my mother-in-law had a recipe for Dutch meatloaf, and it was really, really, really good. But it used ground beef, but it would use 8 or 12 ounce can of, I want to say, tomato sauce, and I have made it before, and the brown sugar, and then there would be a sauce that we would put on top of it, and that was the same thing: brown sugar, vinegar, and tomato sauce. And we'd make it into a nice loaf, put it in our pan, and then put our sauce on top of it, and it was oh so good. It was always a hit everywhere I took it, and so that's how it's looking there. It's coming together. Next, we're going to put our ketchup in. You just use whatever you like, okay? And we're going to continue to combine, and then we're going to get in there with our hands and get it real, real good. But with the turkey, it's not like ground beef. Ground beef tends to be a more kind of a coarser type meat, whereas the turkey is it's a little bit more smooth and a whole lot more easier to blend. So you don't have to fool with it quite as much. But we're going to bake this off in a 9x13 pan. Put ketchup on top of it. And then it's going to be baked in the oven at 350 until done. And then we're going to have this for our Sunday dinner. After it cools, I'll just tuck it in the refrigerator. We'll be having meatloaf, cream potatoes with sour cream and chives, and spinach. All right, put a little bit more ketchup in there. Give it a nice, good stirring. You know, at this point, because I have let my turkey come to temperature, and it is just folding in so well, I don't even need to use my hands. And there it is. And we're going to add this to our 9x13 non-stick pan that has a lid on it, so that once it's finished baking and it's cooled, then I'm just going to pop that lid on it, pop it in the fridge, and then we're going to do our ketchup on top. Make sure you get your corners good. Then we're going to smooth this out. We should have a nice thickish layer of ketchup. Or Sunday dinner is almost done. It's going to be a quick and easy Sunday dinner for tomorrow, because last Sunday was Father's Day, and we had a really big meal for Father's Day Sunday dinner. So this Sunday we're going to have a somewhat of a light, more healthier version of what we had last week. Okay, so we're going to smooth this down really, really good. Okay, now that's looking exactly the way I want it. We're going to put it in the oven and let it bake. If you didn't want to bake it ahead of time, certainly you could just cover it up. Here's the lid. You could just cover it up, stick it in the oven, and it's going to start to marinate those flavors together and be just wonderful. But I'm going to go ahead and bake mine off today, so I don't have to worry about getting up a little early in the morning and doing it. So I'm going to get this in the oven. We'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Alrighty. Okay, so here it is. I've cut a nice hunk out of it and plated it. And this is what the turkey meatloaf looks like. It has cooled down quite a bit, but it smells delicious, y'all. I hope you'll try it. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and make comments about the video. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. Be blessed, and I will see you real soon.